Most people say your network is your net worth, but how many of us truly believe that? It's not what you know, but who you know, they say, yet we still never leave the comfort of our bedrooms. But what if I told you that tomorrow your bank account will reflect the true value of your network, good or bad? What if you could only be as rich or fulfilled as your weakest link? Then, would you take networking more seriously? I don't know about you, but I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone and build a circle of winners. So in a previous vlog that you are yet to see, I did indeed step out of my comfort zone and shoot my shot at something I had never done before. Hey, Natalie, can you hold the mic? Yeah, sure. It is the 15th of June 2023 and we are locked in to the Top 16 Youth-Owned Brands Awards right here at the Sandton Convention Center in Africa's richest square mile. As you can imagine, the event is absolutely buzzing with the hottest young entrepreneurs here to celebrate the gold standard of youth excellence. I'm personally super excited to get up close and personal with the key players in the youth business world to really find out what does it take to build an award-winning business. I'm your host, Natalie Ware, and I'll see you on the blue carpet. Unfortunately, I didn't get it this time, but I couldn't help but think to myself how if I had a stronger network, maybe I would have better positioned myself to be in the running for these types of opportunities. So today, we're going to fix that. What's good? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Natalie, your virtual bestie helping you navigate your 20s. So please do subscribe for more good vibes, period. As a young person, please learn to give yourself a platform. Don't wait for anybody to give you a platform. Don't wait for anybody's permission to have a platform. You create a platform for yourself. So actually, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Natalie and I am the host of this Thriving 20s channel, which is my channel, but still I can be the host if I want. Anyways, today we are doing something that is super duper important in your 20s, and that is building your network, guys. Your network is your net worth. It's not what you know, it's who you know. We've all heard these sayings before, but I don't think we actually really take it into account. I mean, I once went to an event and I walked into that event the first time as a guest, and I walked into that event the second time as the MC. True story, God's story. So honestly, don't underestimate the power of going to events, especially within your industry. So obviously, I'm a content creator, I'm a marketer by profession but yes, I am a content creator, an aspiring media personality. So today I'm heading to an event that is going to help me build the connections in that space to hopefully help me out. And the thing with connections is that they may not help you right now, but they might help you in the future, or they might help you much later down the line, or maybe they can pay off immediately. Like yesterday was day one of this festival that I'm attending, and yesterday alone my friend and I got so many good connections. We even ended up on radio. We even might have our own radio slots. Like, it's that crazy. We got to interact with the celebrity's jewelry brand, and we got to give her our contact details to possibly work with her brand. Like, guys, yesterday was just so amazing, and I was so mad at myself. I was kicking myself for not vlogging. So that's why I'm taking you with me today to day 2 of the Youth-Owned Brands Festival at the Sandton Convention Center. It's basically just a festival, exhibition, masterclass of youth-owned brands, young people doing amazing in the entrepreneurial space. And there are masterclasses so we can learn from established business owners, and then there are also okay, thank you. And then there's an exhibition where you can see a lot of youth-owned brands, and those exhibitions were actually free to exhibit at, which is such an amazing initiative, you know. So it's so important to be on the ground about what's happening in your industry so that you can take advantage of those opportunities. Anyways, my Uber is 1 minute away, so let's head to the gate while I tell you about who I bumped into yesterday, the most unlikely people. So as I'm rushing to my Uber, let me tell you about who I bumped into yesterday. So it was the most awkward thing. Actually, before I tell you about those people, I bumped into some cute guy in the elevator. Like, that's another reason why it's important to go out in your 20s, because you might just bump into the love of your life. Yo, guys, one thing about me, I am unfit, and I don't want to get into this Uber before I've told you the story, but I also can't breathe. So like, yo, let me catch my breath.
A few moments later.
So as I was entering the festival yesterday, I bumped into the people I interviewed for that other job. I think this vlog is going to come out before the vlog of me going for the interview, but there's a vlog you will see on my channel, especially if you're subscribed, where I went to interview for a job I really thought I was gonna get, and then they randomly said like they're not hiring for the role anymore, and I was just like, oh my gosh. So I literally interviewed with two people, the marketing manager and I think one of the founders. So I was in a room with the two of them during the interview, and then yesterday I bumped into literally the two of them and was just like, oh, Ariana, what are you doing here? Like, I think they were low-key surprised to see me, but I'm like, girl, I was the perfect candidate. Like, I really do be attending industry events. But anyways, so yeah, it wasn't too awkward. I was just like, I just greeted them. I was just like, hi, how are you? And they're like, I'm good, and you? And I was like, good, thanks. I was just like, nice to see you here. And they're like, oh, likewise. And yeah, we just kept it cute and professional. But anyways, hello, will you please open for me? KH, thank you. But anyways, the Uber is here, dolls, so let's get in and let's get to the Sandton Convention Center.
It's 25 minutes before you
So we are back in Africa's richest square mile, honey, as we should be. One thing about this place, it loves me and I love it right back. I can't wait until I'm moving into a beautiful high-rise apartment right here in Sandton. But we shall get there if you guys like and comment and subscribe, okay? So I just arrived at the Sandton Convention Center and we are about to go into the workshop, vlogging in public or whatever, because this is my job and a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. But today, unfortunately, I'm riding solo because my friend had to study for her exam, so she unfortunately wasn't able to make it. But that's another thing about going to networking events, like just because you have to go alone doesn't mean you shouldn't go at all. Like, I almost didn't come, but then I was just like, girl, like, you can't be missing out on opportunities because you're alone. And I think that's a lot of our toxic traits. And then one of my other toxic traits, my red flag, is that one thing about me, I'm gonna be late, child. I definitely have to work on being better at that, but yeah, we will get there eventually. And then what else did I want to say? Oh yes, being in your 20s is such a crazy thing because like your friends are in such different stages of their lives. Like the stage I'm in right now, I'm in my working girl era, I've graduated, I'm done with school. Like, this is my life and I have to make something of it. Some of my other friends are still studying, so they aren't able to come to these events with me during the week. Some of my friends are also in their working girl eras, but they're working 9 to 5, so they don't have time to do these weekday things with unfortunately some of my friends are moms, you know, like we're all around the same age, but we're in such different stages of our lives, which is like the crazy thing about being in your 20s. But anyways, let's go inside and let's go to the master classes and let us learn from established entrepreneurs as a future entrepreneur. You get me?
Good morning! Good morning, everyone. My name is Nandi Gianne, and today I am facilitating a very exciting panel discussion. I really want to unpack what it really means to be a young, successful entrepreneur. Please help me welcome Kuli Chana!
Good morning, everybody. My name is Kuli Chana. I'm a talk originator. And when I say Chana, you say power, Chana!
She is the senior brand manager of Cadbury Lunchbox. Please give her a hand.
Beautiful success story is a guy by the name of Madlera Doughboy. He's from a small town called Klerksdorp. It's in the northwest. What makes him so special, of all the young guys I've ever worked with, he was obsessive about the process. And what I've learned is, like a lot of young guys that jump into my DM, is there's a lack of patience. And they become depressive because it's not happening overnight. We started this journey with Madlera Doughboy in 2014. He only dropped his first album last year and he is kicking ass, okay? And what I love about him was just that patience, and you gotta love the process. You have to think becoming a master versus just creating these viral videos. Yep. And yeah, so Madlera Doughboy, kudos to him. He's literally went from student to becoming a master. You know, I go to him for answers now.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I love that it's a two-way street, because I really believe that.
Good. So I joined the Navy when I was 18. After matric, I went to TUT and I did analytical chemistry. Then I realized that my dad was funding my studies. So I realized that my dad was going to run out of funds before I even finished with my diploma at TUT. So I was like, what's next? Then I went to the Navy. I joined, applied, and I remember when we got there the first week, our trainers were like, use the Navy as a stepping stone. And I was like, how do I do that? So I spent 10 years in the Navy. I didn't know how to use it as a stepping stone until Instagram happened.
What are your subscribers called? I call them angels now.
Okay, period. Hi, angels. I think you need a name for my subscribers.
I just came up with this recently, and I was like, because I call everyone angel. So
Makes it
hey angels, we are here.
girl bossing.
You know,
Period.
get on your Zoom at 10.
We are on our Zoom.
It was lovely meeting you today.
It was so nice meeting you as well.
Subscribe.
Period.
Do not move. Subscribe.
You can shout out your channel.
Oh, my name is Ayanda Kupeka. Come join us in the Angels Club on the other
Angel
side.
Club. You guys are slacking. We don't have a name. Please do better. But it was so nice meeting you. Thank you so much for telling me. You've literally made my day. Yes. And maybe because of this meeting, I'm like, I shouldn't give up. So thank you.
This time next year,
We're on the panel.
That's what I suggest. I'm definitely going to be on the channel.
Period.
Either I'm there.
It's either I'm there or I'm there, but I'm somewhere. So great meeting you. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. And they want the T on me, I swear these bitches nosy. Said he put some money on my head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on this head, my niggas owe me. I gotta be single for a while, you can't control me. Uno, those traders in a race, they can't hold me. And I show my face in the case, so you know it's me. Imitation isn't flattery, it's just annoying me. And I'm too about it. And the dirt that they threw on my name turned to soil, and I grew about it. Time for y'all to figure out what y'all gon' do about it. Big wheels keep rolling, rolling. Outside, 29, G5, Seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly,
Alrighty guys, so we are on the floor right now and we're just checking out all of the brands here, and they're so cool and so nice. You know, my friend came to join me, but unfortunately they're camera shy, so that's a bummer. But yeah, no longer riding solo. We're now on the floor just checking out all the different brands, the exhibits and all of that good stuff. Obviously I saw these things yesterday, but there's no reason to see again, to check again, because you never know what opportunities might come the second time around.
And I was like, ratchet now. Now it's
the bag is
scared as hell. Natalie Wera. We keep things authentic and true.
Period.
Guys, a shout out to the platform. Okay. You won't cut that out.
Yeah, that I'll cut out.
This is a special shout out to this platform. Give it a follow, give it a like, give it a subscribe, give it a repost, every single thing that is relevant to supporting Natalie Wera.
So much.
You're most welcome, and thank you for supporting Celeb Jewelry. It means so much to me. Boom, back on, and then I could swap it out with one of those. This is basically the bloom set, and then we got this piece.
Ooh.
Really edgy for the girlies.
Cute.
For everybody, actually. Let me not say for the girlies. We're not restricting jewelry. It's gender neutral.
Now we can get septum piercings without our parents screaming at us.
Do you understand? Like, I'm not pierced at all, guys. Like, look, you just put it right on, and it's on like that. If you want to get a septum, get something super, super dramatic and edgy, there's that. And then there's right over here, we've got the bloom, which is just that piece over there.
Period.
Thank you for the support, Natalie.
You're welcome.
If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside, front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Look, don't invite me over if you throw another pretty party. Looking back, it's hard to tell you where I started. I don't know who loved me, but I know that it ain't everybody. I can never love her, she a busybody. Baby, if you want me, can't be turning up with everybody. Nah, can't be fucking on this anybody. Yeah, I got feelings for you, that's the thing about it.
You're making me so nervous.
Yeah, mama used to be on disability, but gave me this ability. And now she walking with her head high and her back straight. I don't think you feeling me, I'm out here being everything they said I wouldn't be, it couldn't be. I don't know what happened to them guys that said they would be. I said, see you at the top and they misunderstood me. I hold no resentment in my heart, that's that maturity. And we don't keep it on us anymore, it's with security. I'm outside, 29, G5, seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair.
So we are officially done with day 2 of the Youth Owned Brands Festival, and that was honestly too cute, too much fun. I even had a photographer slash videographer do one of the videos that you would have seen in this clip. You'll see by the way the camera is moving that it can't have been me, and also because of the fact that I'm in the video. So yeah, it's been great making new connections, getting to meet Candace. She's so sweet, so kind, so lovely. So yeah, hopefully fingers crossed we get to work together at some or other point. But yeah, so far so good. I also scored myself a pair of earrings. In this life, be friends with people who love you, guys, honestly. Anyways, my battery is dying, but we are off to a restaurant, so let me put you in my handbag, charge you up a little bit, and then I will show you where we end up. Let's go. As I'm sitting in this beautiful Sandton restaurant with my 2 friends, one I made just now and one I'd made a while back, I can't help but think about how fascinating the world is, especially when it comes to how it connects you to the people meant to help you on your life's path. Some connections are created by pure chance, the result of being at the right place at the right time, like with my old friend, and some connections are created through others, like my new friend, who's the photographer that was helping me with my content that I mentioned earlier. And what's even crazier to me is how one moment in time defines another moment. Like if I had never met my first friend, I might have never made today's connection. Likewise, who knows what connections or opportunities might come through my new friend. We're already discussing ways we can collaborate and planning a shoot. So imagine if those photos had to break the internet, go viral, or attract the attention of brands, for example. That would positively impact my career in a major way. And it's all because of a moment in time that happened years ago when I met the friend that connected us today. So all of this to say that if you're spending all your time in your bedroom and not putting yourself out there, going out to grab opportunities and take up space, even just virtually, then you're making the biggest mistake you could ever make in your 20s. Do you know how many successful people's lives were changed from a mere chance encounter?